getting money. You already have the money. You're already sitting in your rich girl energy. On top of that, you're going through an ascension right now. So it looks like whatever this situation was, it's what's got you in this start energy. It's what's put your head, your mind, your heart into this energy to where you're actually closer with the divine. So if anything, this situation, let's show gratitude for it at the end of the day, because we show gratitude for everything, even the hard stuff, right? So so yeah, so that's what's going on right now. So like I said, we're not gonna hate on him. Hey, if he got promoted at work or something like that, whatever. Is at the end of the day, is we're not gonna just sit here and hope like, oh, what, bad things happens to him, like even when this poverty card came out, I kind of got the sense that he wasn't necessarily in poverty, but he was feeling still at a loss, because that's what they say about rich people, like you can have all the millions, and it doesn't guarantee that now you'll be happy. And you have a lot of rich people out there who are unhappy despite having all of this money. I won't even say a lot, because I don't know, it might be a lot of rich people that are perfectly fine and perfectly happy. We do have some cards that flipped out here in the deck, so let's see what these are. Let's see here. Mature man. Alrighty, so mature man goes on. Let's see here. King of Cups and everything. So it looks like he himself as Mercury retrograde. He himself has gone through a dark night of the souls, in a sense as well. It looks like he himself as well. Okay, so something, both of you guys have gone through an ascension. It looks like this relationship has actually put both of you in a headspace. Look, it's, oh my goodness, it's touching both of you. Both of you have gone into this headspace of ascension, into being the star. Okay. Let's see here. So with him, okay, it's made you into the star. It's made him into this emperor mature man, because mature man is energy in this Kipper-ish deck for me. All right, so let's see here. He's gone from balancing or juggling his pinnacles to presenting his pinnacles. He wants to, he's ready to like pretty much essentially step up to the plate. Okay. However, let's see here. We do have this veil card that came out. This veil card is going to sit on top of Ace of Pentacles as well as Emperor. It sits on top of the world. It sits on top of strength. And that gives me that, again, when this situation happened, he saw a different part of you. He saw like just kind of like I guess he wasn't expecting that side of you. Maybe he expected you to be begging. Maybe he expected you to crash out, baby, but you didn't. All right, what's it? You gathered up your bootstraps and you hit the road. Like you ain't got to tell me twice. In fact, I'll tell you. Another card flipped out here in the deck. Let me see what this is. Oh, and then we have divine masculine. Okay, so again, he saw behind the veil. He saw your strength. Okay, he saw this actual money card here belonging to you. Okay, so it put him in this energy of realizing that not only like, okay, are you strong, but like as far like you're strong in the sense if you don't need anyone, you can go out. As far as the bag, you can go out and you can make a bag. You're one of those feminine females. You're one of those people who can go out and make it happen, and that in its sense inspired him. I sometimes I get in my feelings about that. If I'm not feeling you, if I'm mad with you or something like that, then I take it as you harvested my energy. In which case, you know what, just hey, just call back your energy. I call back any energy that I didn't give anyone permission to have to use. Okay. um let's see here. As far as this divine masculine, so yeah, he's seen behind this, he's seeing this, he's in this divine energy himself behind the scenes. As it turns out, behind the scenes, like I say, you don't know this because you aren't seeing anything. I guess you must have him on block. Maybe maybe you don't have him on block. Maybe he's stubborn, he doesn't want to call you, you don't want to call him, so y'all are just sitting over there not talking to each other. But so what's going on behind the scenes. Yes, he did go through a dark night of the souls. Yes, he was like in his all up in his feelings about it. King of being in his feelings about it. And it did take him into an emperor energy where he's now sitting there as a mature man, as a divine masculine who realizes what he has, who realizes that he's in love, okay, with, a star. Okay. Now, despite that, there is someone also in your energy that's sending, and sort of like jealous. So there may be someone in this mix here that it looks like we're going to get to the reason why the two of you are not speaking to each other. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. There was some confusion, huh? Our divine masculine over here, he is your divine masculine. Our divine masculine had some sort of confusion. Yeah, and that lands on that two of pentacles there, where he was juggling something, and he was, look, juggling between someone and a divine feminine, right? And now he's confused because he's in this like poverty, feeling like he's missing something, feeling like he lost something, and he's trying to be in this Knight of Pentacles energy. Oh, what's this? Love spell. Love spell. We're gonna actually, yeah, we're gonna put love spell up here because I want to put it up here, not over there. Let's see here. Love spell. So on top of that, and I guess that's the secret, is that he's over there, he's doing some sort of ritual. Keep in mind that love spell doesn't mean, oh, he's burning, red candles and whatever. But he may be journaling. Okay, he may be writing you or texting you, like, messages and not sending them to you, sort of deal. And all of that is kind of it's a way of manifesting things, right? When we journal, when we kind of like really put these things into our mind, we manifest them. So it seems that may be the secret there, is that while he's over here, like I say, he's going to work, he's kind of like maybe distracting himself from work, but secret of the matter is, like, he's really like actually uh journaling. I just get journaling, texting, emailing, but doesn't send it. Or maybe he does send it, it's not going through, you're not getting it, sort of deal. How about that? All right, let's see what else. So I mean, is it that he because no other female has come out? So was it even that he juggled you with another female? Maybe he juggled you with work, then he didn't make time for you at work. Uh-oh. Here we are. What's this? Okay, so the healer card comes out. This comes out on the star, and then this also comes out on that Four of Pentacles. Maybe this gives me, maybe there was an argument about money. Okay, because I don't know, are you a little Mr. Krabs when it comes to your money? Because, or yeah, something's going on here with money. We got rich guy for him, we got actual money for you, but then we have healer that touches you, the star, and then touches this Four of Pentacles. Okay, so, oh, were you the healer? Did you, was it because of you that he even was in his rich guy energy? Let's find out that. That's a good question to ask. What is it? Could you tell me, Spirit, more about this healer energy sitting on the star in the Four of Pentacles? All right, what's this came out? Gift. Oh, okay. So you gave him some money, or you gave him an idea to make some money. You gave him one of those. Some of your, maybe you gave him the money to invest in a business idea. Oh, and he, okay, something about a false narrative. So someone lied about something. Oh, so someone lied about this money that he gave you. Let's see if we're going to find out some more about this, because we do have an ice queen that's sitting right now. It sits alone on King of Cups. So it sounds like there was someone, there was a third party in the mix. Okay, who it looks like they were jealous. We have an ice queen because she was jealous that he was sitting up here, he was making this money with you, this rich girl. Okay, they were in their feelings because he was making this money, and not only were you a business partner, but you were a soulmate for this man. Uh-oh, spaghetti. Okay, so then I take it this ice queen did something. What did she do? Let's find out what she did to cause. Let me see here, to cause the breakup in the first place, because you two may have broken up under false pretenses. In which case, I'm going to find out and encourage it, because according to this, you're soulmates. And how often do we get readings like that, especially out of like a Kipper deck, without it being like what's the word I'm looking for? Dramatic, or there being drama in it or whatnot. So it looks like the priest came out. So there was someone that he was talking to, kind of like a spiritual mentor in a sense, who and it covers up, let me see which one does it covers up. It covers up the dog. Okay, so yeah, that's the more civil side. There was someone that he was talking to that kind of brought back the wolf. Okay, because rich guy sits on the wolf, priest sits on the dog. So when he gets in his, okay, in his bag, I want to make the money. He's quite vicious. It looks like this whole breakup and everything else going on here centers around money. Are you kidding me, friend? All right. Okay, okay, okay. So let's see here. And then on the other hand, like I said, he was talking to someone here. And it looks like this person again, someone put him on at work. Someone, yeah, something with work. Someone put him on at work. Someone's been sort of mentoring him as well. It looks like at work as well as spiritually in a sense. Okay. But sometimes maybe he has like a really competitive job that he works at, um because when it comes to work, mature woman comes out. We're going to put that down here. um is he a mama's boy? Okay. That's what I get from this mature woman. It can also be like the Empress in this deck, but I take it as an actual. There's an older woman, maybe an older woman at work that he almost looks to as a mother figure, because that mature woman not only landed on Ace of Pentacles, but it lands on the World. So like this is someone that, like like I say, he looks to as even a mother. Like it's an older woman. It's not, I'm not getting a romantic relationship, but it is someone who, like kind of like it's his world. Let's see here. And then this concern card is at the top here again, and then it touches the moon again, those secrets. So there's still some concerns. Like I say, there is someone that he talks to about these secrets, about this dark side. Maybe there's some like secret fetishes or something he has going on. Maybe there's a secret drug problem he has going on. Maybe there's a secret drinking problem that he has going on, but he is talking to someone about it. Okay, the last card that I'm gonna take from this deck here, yeah, because like I say, I don't get from this, the Kipper deck itself, isn't necessarily the card deck that I want to use further to go into the situation, because like I say, from what I'm getting here, I get that there was money involved between you and your divine masculine here. So I certainly want to see if we have another deck that we can pull from. Stay tuned. I did order, oh my goodness, I have like probably 6 decks coming in probably by the end of next week, that I'm so excited about. um that deck. Let's see. Those are the decks that I got off of AliExpress. And when I say 6 decks, and I spent less than 50, I definitely spent less than $40. Not even 50. I spent less than $40, because some of those decks were like $3 and stuff. So yeah, if you're looking to get started and you don't mind to wait, go ahead and do that. I looked on Temu, and even AliExpress was even like $2 to $3 cheaper than the decks on Temu. Okay, and then of course, like let's see here. First card, first card to come out of this deck, I have Revenge Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. Okay, so that card comes out on Gift, False Narrative, Ascending, and Mature Man. Okay, so the fact that it comes out though on False Narrative and about this gift, like I say, I don't so much get that he is the one that's putting out this false narrative. Remember, we said that there is this ice queen in the midst. However, let's not ignore this ancestors card that did come out. Um, and I just feel from that, whenever that ancestors card comes out, I just appreciate that as being the ancestors letting you know that, like, listen, you're heavily, heavily protected. Okay. So as far as, oh, card flipped over here. So as far as this false narrative with this ice queen, you're heavily protected. As far as what you have going on with your emperor and you and your rich girl energy, you're heavily protected by, higher forces. So whatever revenge plots, whatever they're cooking up and then sitting back enjoying the show, just wait, because in the end, you're heavily protected. You'll have the last laugh. As far as the card that came out next, we have closed off, anxiety, refuse to give in, silence within. Didn't I say there was a possibility that you're not talking and they're not talking? Well, yeah, you're not talking. And so right now, like, you're just not talking to each other. That's that closed off card right there. Like, um, someone's gonna have to give in and bite the bullet. Oh, what's this that came out here? Dreams, visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads, confirmation. And that, look, that goes with love spell here. Okay. So they may very well be projecting, and it sits on healers. So this is how they're healing. This is how they're getting through the separation. So this guy, this is sweet. He does love you. Whatever money situation happened here, that's petty. For him, that's definitely petty, because he's even astral projecting or laying there trying to, like, astral project. That's cute. So that he can visit you, see you in the spirit world. He get confirmation. He's getting downloads. Like, he you guys are on the same wavelength, on the same pattern. So it's like, when you feel joy, he's feeling that joy. When you feel sad, it's because you're feeling him. You feel him being sad about you. Like, it's super sweet. So I mean, that's what's up as far as that goes. Like, as far as the money situation and what happens with that, we can certainly take a look into that and see exactly what you need to do to heal that situation. So spirit, if you could give us more insight on exactly how we can heal this situation. Let's see here for our divine masculine, because I take it, let's see here, he's all up in your energy, and this is, you may very well miss him too. Like, it hasn't come out that, like, it hasn't come out that you don't miss him or have any sort of ill will. If anything, like I said, you're both ascending and you do see him as well in this emperor energy over here. um let's see here, signs, spiritual contracts, songs, telepathic dreams of them. So, like, just as much as so yeah, dreams of them. You're having dreams. If you're having dreams about them, that's because he's astral projecting. Let's see here. And then these signs, it sits on concerns, because, like I say, he's seeing the signs. He's seeing your name. Okay, he's seeing just things that maybe you had a conversation about. Say you had a conversation about rabbits, and then, like, all of a sudden a commercial comes on, and there's rabbits. Oh my gosh, Easter's coming up. Seriously? Yeah. Let's see here. Pregnancy came out, but pregnancy did come out in reverse. And okay, so that goes on priest, that goes on rich guy, that goes on mature woman, and that goes on the veil. So my condolences if you did have a pregnancy loss. Okay. It seems like that, for our King of Cups over here, that was something that affected him. And let's see here, that is something that he's being consoled on, by this priest as well as by this mature woman. So these are people who he allows behind the veil. These are people who, these are people who, like, he confides in these people pretty much. We have gift came out again. Okay, a date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. So you may have gifted him the funds to invest in this business. However, he looks at you. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, you can't make this stuff up. Gift sits on rich guy in actual money. So you gifted him this money, okay? But at the same time, too, again, if you could see behind the scenes, gift for him is he's thinking about you. You are his gift. Forget the money. He doesn't care about the money. You're his gift. That's why he doesn't want this to be what breaks you all up. Okay. Now, you on the other hand, you may not necessarily be so much concerned about the money either. For you, it seems like the money and whatever else is going on is a scapegoat for other issues. And if that's the case, well, we have a deck for that. There's another card that flipped out here. Let's see here. Risk, partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. Okay, so yeah, it seems like when this whole situation happened here, maybe he went out with his partners and he started hanging out with some partners that you don't necessarily care for. Okay. This person, you and this person don't like each other. He sent you evil eye, you send him evil eye. Because when the divine masculine, hangs out with this person, you see are on this card or whatnot, and actual money. So maybe, this is one of those situations where, this is one of the friends that, divine masculine sees on the block. You don't like when he goes up there gambling and rolling dice, because bad things happen. People have gotten killed, people have gotten arrested, right? Okay. He likes to go there because, he makes actual money from that. And you're telling him, well, not even you're telling him, but that may not necessarily be a risk anymore, because he's ascended. However, because he's ascended, there's someone